Hello, my lovely ladies. Tell me honestly, have you ever come home, unhooked your bra, and felt like your whole body could finally breathe again? That sigh of relief isn't just in your head. For millions of women over 65, it's a daily ritual that whispers, finally, I can be me. But here's the truth most of us were never told. What if wearing a bra at our age is doing more harm than good? Doctors are now sharing signs that your bra might be contributing to discomfort, inflammation, and even long-term health concerns. And the most surprising part? Most women ignore these warnings, chalking it up to just aging. But aging doesn't mean you have to accept pain, pressure, or restriction. In today's video, we'll walk through 12 signs your body is asking you, sometimes even begging you, to let the bra go. And the freedom that follows, it might just change everything. If any of these signs sound familiar, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Here at Elder Radiance, we talk about real aging, real bodies, and real solutions, because you deserve to feel confident at every stage of life. So, let's walk through each of the 12 signs, gently, clearly, and with fresh insight. I've taken the medical facts and paired them with real-life moments we've all felt, so you can truly understand what your body might be telling you, in a way that feels both honest and compassionate. Sign 1. Shoulder grooves that don't fade. You take your bra off, glance in the mirror, and see deep red lines on your shoulders. Sometimes they're still there hours later. What you may not realize is that those pressure lines could be signs of something more serious: chronic compression on your trapezius and neck muscles. Over time, tight straps restrict blood flow and press on sensitive nerves. This can lead to pain, stiffness, even numbness in your arms. One retired teacher I spoke with said she thought her tingling hands were arthritis until she stopped wearing a bra for 2 weeks. Her symptoms eased. If your shoulders bear the evidence every single night, your body is quietly telling you, this isn't working anymore. You deserve softness, not daily bruises. And here's something I wish more women knew. When those straps dig in day after day, they can actually train your shoulders to hunch forward. That's why many older women begin developing a forward tilt in posture. One woman in my practice said she didn't even notice how often she rubbed her shoulders until her daughter pointed it out. When she switched to loose-fitting tops and stopped using her bra daily, the tension slowly faded. It's incredible how such a small adjustment can change how your body feels. Your shoulders carry enough. Don't let a piece of fabric make it heavier. Sign 2. Underbust rash or redness. Have you ever felt an itchy, burning patch right under your breasts? Postmenopausal skin is thinner and more prone to irritation. And that warm, enclosed area beneath your bra? It's the perfect storm for sweat, heat, and friction. Doctors call this intertrigo, a common skin condition that thrives under tight elastic. In older women, it can turn into painful fungal infections. If you've been treating the rash with creams but never stopped to question your bra, you're not alone. The problem might not be your soap. It might be your bra suffocating that delicate skin, and healing gets slower as we age. Sometimes the first step to relief is simply letting the air in.
I had a lovely woman once tell me that she thought her underbreast rash was from heat alone, until she spent one weekend at home without a bra. She said, "It was the first time I didn't need to apply ointment at night."
The truth is, many of us were never taught that friction itself is a form of trauma to aging skin. And when your skin is already delicate, any added pressure just makes healing harder. If your underbust area feels raw or sticky at day's end, that's not normal. It's your skin asking for air, not layers. Sign 3. Chest feels tight or breathing feels shallow. If you've ever taken a deep breath and felt like your chest was stuck, pay attention. As we age, Our rib cages become less flexible and lung capacity declines. Add a tight bra to the mix, and suddenly your diaphragm can't expand fully. What's worse, many women confuse this with anxiety or aging lungs. One viewer told me she felt like she was constantly short of breath until her granddaughter suggested going braless for a weekend. She said, "It felt like someone opened a window inside my chest." If you feel restricted, even a little, it may not be your lungs. It could be the band wrapped tightly around them. Doctors are now seeing more cases of diaphragmatic restriction in women over 60, not due to disease, but due to everyday clothing. And bras, especially with rigid bands or tight underwires, are often to blame. One client even told me she used to take shallow breaths while wearing her favorite shaping bra, just so it wouldn't dig in. Over time, that shallow breathing habit made her feel fatigued. When she gave it up, she said, "It felt like my whole chest finally moved again." If your breaths feel small or tight, your body might just need space to open back up. Sign 4. You've lost muscle tone in your upper back. Believe it or not, bras may be contributing to postural decline. How? Because oversupporting the chest can discourage the muscles in your upper back from working naturally. Think of it like putting your arm in a sling. If the muscles don't get used, they weaken. This is especially true for women who wear high-support bras for long hours. Without realizing it, the core and spine muscles stop activating, and slouching becomes your new normal. The solution? Light support, or none at all. Let your body relearn its own strength. I once worked with a yoga instructor in her 70s who told me that after she retired, she stopped wearing bras entirely, just soft camisoles. Within months, her posture actually improved. She said, "I realized my body had been outsourcing its strength to the bra for years. When the muscles had a chance to re-engage, they responded." And that's what many of us forget. Our bodies are incredibly adaptive, even after 65. If your upper back feels tight or your shoulders are rounding forward, it might not be just age. It might be a signal to let your muscles wake back up. Sign 5. Swelling or puffiness near your armpits. Tender spots near your armpits or side chest? It might be more than just aging tissue. Your lymphatic system is responsible for draining waste and toxins. Tight bras, especially those with firm side panels, can block this flow, leading to fluid buildup. I once spoke to a nurse who said she saw this regularly in women over 60. Some even feared it was a lump or tumor, only to learn it was temporary lymphatic congestion. If your doctor rules out anything serious, consider letting your lymph flow freely. It could be one of the easiest detoxes you'll ever do. One woman wrote to me, saying she'd worn the same style of bra for 30 years, supportive, tight, and with full side coverage. But she started noticing a fullness near her armpits and a tender pulling sensation by evening. After switching to braless weekends, the swelling reduced within days. That's the beauty of the lymphatic system. Once you remove the block, it starts moving again. Unlike veins, your lymph system doesn't have a pump. It relies on movement and freedom. So if you've been feeling congested or heavy near your side chest, your body might just need a little more room to flow. Sign 6. You're constantly fidgeting with it. You know that subtle daily dance, pulling the strap, adjusting the band, shifting it under your shirt? If you're doing this more than a few times a day, your bra isn't serving you anymore. Our bodies shift after menopause. Skin softens, tissue drops, rib cages expand slightly, and yet we cling to bras designed for our younger bodies. Constant adjustment is a red flag. It means your body is asking for different support, or maybe none at all. You deserve peace, not a wardrobe that keeps reminding you something's off. One of my viewers sent me a message saying, "I used to think it was just me being picky, but when I went braless for 2 days, I didn't touch my shirt once. That constant pulling, adjusting, loosening, it's not just a bad fit. It's a sign of mismatch between your body's current shape and what the garment was designed for. And the truth is, bras are rarely made with older bodies in mind. If your day is filled with little moments of tugging or discomfort, it might not be vanity. It might be your nervous system quietly asking for relief. Sign 7. You sleep in your bra out of habit. Many women were told that sleeping in a bra prevents sagging. That's a myth. And worse, it could be harming your sleep and circulation. Tight garments during rest can increase inflammation markers, limit lymph flow, and reduce nighttime healing. Doctors now recommend avoiding bras in bed, especially after 65. If you wake up with red marks, soreness, or poor sleep, consider letting your body fully rest. Nighttime should be for healing, not holding. I once had a sweet 68-year-old patient tell me, "I've worn a bra to bed for decades, didn't even think about it." When she finally tried a week without it, she said her sleep felt deeper, and her chest no longer ached in the morning. The body needs its nightly repair window, and constriction, even a little, can block that process. Not to mention, shifting straps and hooks can irritate the skin or disrupt comfort throughout the night. If you've ever tossed and turned without knowing why, your bra might be part of the problem. Unfasten, unwind, and let your body truly rest. Sign 8. Skin feels raw or tender after wearing it. As estrogen declines, skin becomes more fragile. That means seams, underwires, and even fabric texture can cause irritation. If your skin feels sore after a day of wear, or if you find red imprints long after taking it off, that's your body crying for gentleness. We often adjust to discomfort without realizing how much it's costing us. At this stage of life, your skin needs kindness, not compression. A woman once told me she started developing dry, peeling spots along the band line of her bra. She thought it was an allergy until she tried a soft cotton bralette for a week. The irritation vanished. What many don't realize is that aging skin loses its natural oils and resilience. Even fabrics that felt fine 10 years ago can now act like sandpaper on tender skin. And once the barrier is broken, it takes longer to heal. If you find yourself reaching for lotion more often than usual, it may not be your skin that changed. It might just be your bra. Sign 9. You've had breast surgery or lymph node removal. If you've had any surgery, lumpectomy, mastectomy, node removal, your body may not tolerate traditional bras anymore. Scar tissue, compromised lymph flow, and hypersensitive nerve endings all make structured bras a risky choice. Compression in these areas can delay healing or trigger inflammation. Even if you've healed, your body might be saying, "I need something gentler now." Post-surgical options exist, but freedom is also an option. I once had a breast cancer survivor tell me, "Wearing my old bras after recovery felt like punishment." Her surgical scars were tender for months, and even soft padding irritated the tissue. She eventually found peace in wearing loose tops and supportive camisoles. The truth is, many women are encouraged to get back to normal too quickly, without acknowledging that their body has changed. If you've walked through surgery or radiation, your skin and nerves may remain extra sensitive for years. Honor that. Gentle support or no support at all isn't giving up. It's healing, and it's giving your body the compassion it deserves. Sign 10. You feel a rush of relief when you take it off. That sense of lightness, of breathing, standing taller, moving freely, it's not in your imagination. That's your nervous system resetting. It's your chest relaxing, your spine realigning, your skin breathing again. If removing your bra feels like dropping a weight off your shoulders, that alone is reason enough to question if you need it at all. One woman I worked with called it her 5 p.m. exhale. She said, "I'd take it off and suddenly realize how much tension I'd been carrying all day." That moment of release? It's not just physical, it's emotional too. Your body stores tension in places you don't always notice. When you finally remove something restrictive, you allow your muscles and nerves to let go. It's not weakness, it's awareness. That moment of peace isn't trivial, it's a message. If your best part of the day is the second you unhook your bra, then maybe that's your body's gentle way of saying, "Let's stop here." Sign 11. You're wearing it for society, not yourself. This one's tender, but let's be honest. How many times have we worn bras not for comfort, but to look put together or avoid stares? If you're 65 or older and still wearing a bra for someone else's comfort, you're giving away your power. You don't owe anyone symmetry. You don't owe the world perkiness. You only owe yourself comfort and dignity. You are allowed to live on your own terms. One of my clients admitted she wore her bra every time her son visited. Not because she wanted to, but because she feared being judged. I gently asked her, "What would happen if you didn't?" She smiled and said, "Probably nothing, but I feel exposed." That's the thing. So much of what we wear is shaped by years of external pressure. But you've earned the right to ask, whose comfort matters now? You're not here to meet someone else's expectation of what an appropriate woman should look like. If your bra isn't for you, it's okay to let it go. That's not selfish. It's self-honoring. Sign 12. You simply don't want to anymore. You don't need a rash, surgery, or pain to stop. Sometimes the sign is internal. I'm tired of pretending. That's enough. You've earned the right to stop doing things that no longer serve you. And if a bra no longer supports your life, let it go with grace, not guilt. This is your body, your choice. A dear friend of mine once said, "I woke up one morning, opened my drawer, and looked at my bra like it was a stranger." She realized she wasn't angry at it, just done with it. Sometimes that quiet voice inside says more than any symptom. If you feel resistance every time you reach for a bra, that's a valid signal. You don't need a doctor's permission to feel free. Just like we outgrow shoes, routines, and even relationships, we can outgrow bras too. Not because we gave up, but because we finally chose ease. Comfort isn't a luxury, it's a birthright at this stage. So my lovely friends, if any of these signs resonated with you today, I want you to know this. You are not broken. You are not letting yourself go. You are growing. You are listening. And most importantly, you are free to choose what works for your body now. Letting go of the bra isn't about rebellion. It's about reclaiming comfort, health, and peace. After a lifetime of doing what was expected, you supported others, held it all together, and showed up with grace every day. Now let something support you, even if that something is simply nothing at all. If this video helped you feel seen, please give it a thumbs up and share it with another radiant woman who deserves to hear this. And tell me in the comments, when was the last time you felt truly free in your body? I'll be reading, and I can't wait to hear from you. Take care, beautiful soul. I'll see you next video.